So today I'm going to be trying to answer a question I get asked a lot, and that is, how do I make lots of credits in this game? Now there's no 100% perfect way, because obviously a lot of things change, but hopefully this video will point you in the right direction. Okay, today I'm going to be looking at how we make credits in this game, or what are the better ways. Now there is no sort of, well, I don't know of a perfect way to make it. It all depends on what sort of level and what prestige you are, because things are going to change. Obviously if you go through levels where you can make a lot of credits by killing stuff, you're obviously a lot more efficient if you can one-shot these things. If you're taking too long to kill them, then it's not very efficient, and another way may be efficient. So it's all going to be based on how good you are at the game, or how far you are into the game. But we'll try and cover some sort of maybe easier ways to make credits. And of course everybody's going to have their own favourite way of doing it, what they think is probably the better. And again, like I say, it'll all depend on what sort of level you're at. Now the very first thing we can look at is if we go into the menu. If you go into there, this thing, you get this every day. I don't know how it varies from ranks or players or whatnot, and because obviously you've got a rank here, I don't know how it changes. But basically just click these off each day for a start, even if you just come in, log on and click those, and you will see. What we'll do is we'll just do it quickly like this. You'll see them on the right there. Okay, they're all done. You can see you're making credits all the way here, and not very good today. Sometimes I think I've seen the highest I've seen is about 16,000 here. You can also get Argents through that, and you can get I've had up to about 7,000 Argents on that before, so you can get high ones at times. Other times it'll be like 40, 50, maybe 100, and then occasionally you'll get like 5,000, 6,000, that sort of thing. But anyway, back to credits. So that's one way of getting your credits. Now we've skipped ahead a bit just to save a loading screen, basically. We'll check out this first. Of course, we just did the I forgot what it's called now when you get it, the daily freebie stuff which gives you credits. Another one is obviously directives. You can get a few credits from doing the directives, so if you're doing the missions you'll make some credits on those, and at the same time you can do this. We've actually, let me just check the quest list. Okay, we've got one left, which is this base thing, but I'm not going to do that. What we'll do is I'll just skip that one for the sake of this video. So we'll skip that. Okay. Then we shall come back to here, and we just receive the reward. There you go, we've got all those bits and pieces from that. So you can do the daily stuff, so that'll get you the credits. Of course, most of you already know this. Now onto the what I prefer to do to get credits. For me it's not so bad. Now I believe Wasteland is it adjusts your health and that scaled, unlike some of the other ones. Let's see where we are. So what we'll do here is we'll just use up a god. Now if you're coming to Wasteland, the best thing is to go god. I wonder if we can actually get to that. Let me just see if we can get to that first. We probably won't, but we'll try. Doing those things, once you've done them once and you've got those brown missions or orange missions, once you've done them once and got the points first, you'll get credits for them just after that. So you can do a few of those. But what we're actually here to do is to do the missions here. Now doing missions in Wasteland, you'll get anything from sort of a few hundred to several thousand credits for each one of these sort of coloured missions on the map here. Yeah. Are they still fighting? Have they finished? No, they're still fighting. Just do this. Kill that. There's only one other person here by the looks of it, or two. There you go, completed. I only caught the end of that, which is pretty good. And you'll see at the top there we've got some credits for it. There you have 3,000, 3,500 normal, or 7,000 for premium, which is, as you saw, that was a really easy way. If you catch a mission halfway through like that, it's a very good way. But those missions are very short. If you do the worm one further over, that'll take you a long time, and you'll use up God modes and all the rest of it. But catching these little camp ones, you can make a few thousand credits. Now I don't particularly come here especially for those. I come here to do these other missions, and in between when they pop up, shoot off and do them and get your credits. And like I say, it's a little boost. Now if we just get up here, we're going to clear this area. Now you don't have to go God mode, but it all depends on how fast you want to make credits. I mean, if you're trying to make a lot of credits, then you want to be moving pretty fast, and Wasteland's the place you really want to switch into God. Whether you're weak or whether you're not weak, it's, you know, a quick way to do it. Now it's going to vary obviously how many credits you get. Maybe I should be destroying these eggs as well. And there's a whole bunch here, so we'll take these out. Take these out. And have to kill those first. Right, there's some credits. So what did we get for killing those things? Let's have a look. There you go. That's nearly 6,000, just under 6,000 credits for that. And we've just got to do these things as well. Got to clear those because they're going to get alarmed when I obviously destroy their nest. There we go, the nest is done, and that will give us another nearly 6,000. There you go, that's almost 12,000, just like that. Now again, like I say, it all depends on your how strong you are and all the rest, of how long it's going to take you. I would advise you do this place in God mode, and you can see at that rate. I mean, I've literally finished the missions now because we go back here, but there'll be a whole load of them pop up, and if you can fire through them one after another, I can, if I remember rightly, the last time I did this I made about, I've got God mode for sort of 40 minutes. I think in about 40 minutes, well I've got more than 40 minutes now, but when it was 40 minutes, I think I could do about 150,000 credits in one God mode. Because obviously you saw those, they were 6. Others might be just 2 or 1, it'll vary depending on what bit of the mission you're doing. So that's another way to get credits. Now if we go in here, let's bring up the adventure list. I mean, obviously these will get you credits, you know, just by finishing missions, but it depends, you know, if you're getting, say we get 4,000 credits for, say, this mission or this mission. If it takes you 40 minutes to get through it, I mean, you could have done 150 on Wasteland, say, or 100,000, or whatever, you know, whatever you're capable of doing, or how fast you move is probably the main thing. So missions, yeah, you might see a big chunk on them, but they're quite often will take a long time to do. Some of these ones are quite good when you do the group stuff. It'll take a while to do, but you will make credits, and on top of that you'll get the rings and things which you can use, or the spare ones you can sell, and pink ones you get 5,000, blue ones I think it's 1,500, so you'll get a few credits from those as well. But the ones we are actually looking for are these ones. These are the regions. Now regions, when you do that like what I've just done, which is obviously a region here, If you go to this one here, that one always gives good credits. And there is another one, which I'm just trying to remember which one it is. It's this one, Rockall Valley. That can give good... I mean, a lot of them can. It depends where you go. Some of them you'll get literally like a cave one. If I kill something there, it'll give me 600 credits. Whereas I might kill something in this valley, and it will give me sort of 3,000, 4,000. And you kind of want to speed run these, but it depends on your ability and what you can get through. Obviously, the diaphragm one is going to be probably one of the harder ones. And that's a very good way, it's just shooting around these places. Once you start to be able to one-shot stuff, or two-shot it, or just knock stuff really quick, that's when you can start making a lot of credits through doing these missions. Well, we've come over to this archipelago here. This is diaphragm 1. I'll just quickly show you. I've actually been doing bits in here, making credits out at different times, so that's why I've got a lot of the missions missing. Normally this whole area is covered in these coloured mission things. And you can run through them pretty damn quick. Now I can't remember if you do the whole... If you run through the whole map, or you can get through the whole map, again it's sort of 100, 150,000, something like that. I can't remember the exact amount. Let me just get on a giant deer thing. I would say it's like a Christmas reindeer, but it's kind of not. It's more like a moose. Okay, so we can go down here and jump off. I mean, as you can see, you've got to bear in mind that I'm actually one-shotting everything, and some of you are going to be, well, a lot of you, especially if you're starting out, won't be one-shotting stuff. So it'll take you longer. That's why you have to decide what is your best method for making. I can only sort of point you in the right directions of where you will get higher rates of credits. And this place is one of them. Destroy some of these eggs and see. In fact, we can do it from the well, we can actually do this if you get on your mount. When that comes out, you'll get thrown off your mount, obviously, but you can actually run around these eggs on a mount and stay on the mount doing it. You don't have to actually jump off the mount. Again, that's when you start speed running stuff, you'll be able to do that. And actually, these things don't kick you off the mount. Those sort of things over there will, but the ones that appear don't seem to do it for these eggs. Right, so that's done. So that's just the eggs. And there you go, there's 3,000 straight away. And then obviously you've got this kill all these things around here, so we'll kill that. Again, I don't know if the amounts change if you get more experienced or not. Do this one as well. That's the main one actually, you have to keep doing lots of those before you get stuff. Yeah, I don't know if it adjusts with your ability or prestige, how much you get. See, I was already had a higher prestige when we had the update, so couldn't tell you. And there we've killed those, and we've got another 3,000. So there's 6,000 straight away on that. And again, that's just by going to one of these. Now, like I said, the ones I found better at the moment, when we get in the right place. Just here, no, that one. Here, that one, you get good credits from. That one, you get very good credits from. Obviously, that can be very tricky, but you want to be God mode in that one. These, yeah, if you're low prestige, you might be better off switching into God mode and just running through these fast. Like I say, do speed runs. And if you've got any premium, like these little free premiums you get, use them as well. That one there, Rockall Valley, that one. And there might be some of these, I haven't really investigated too much, but I do know that one and a couple of others, they don't give you much at all really. But I know that one does. Rockall, DIAPHRAN, and Wasteland. And like I say, if you are low prestige and you've got some spare God mode, and you want credits, try running it through there. Like I say, just speed run it. Now, there was something else I was going to look at now. It's completely gone. I remember now what I was going to say. It was to do with those premium token things when we get to our bag. Here we go. These things here, I don't have any 7s left. I actually used the last one up yesterday. I just put it on. But these here, when you go for credits, if you've got those, use one. It'll last for 3 days. I mean, spend 3 days just credit farming. And in most cases, it will give you double credits on the archipelagos and places like that. Not on everything, but it will give you twice as many credits. Another way you can get credits, if you're after credits more than anything else, if you don't tend to get very high on here, then don't waste these. Keep all these. I think you get 130 or 160 of them maximum. But they'll give you 6,000 credits for each one. So, you know, you're going to get yourself like a million credits from that if you keep them all. So that's another way. I would personally use them if you're low prestige, I mean, or you don't have all the sort of argents, and you haven't saved up argents and these things to move it ahead quickly. Go up to sort of here and kind of stop. I tend to go up to here. I've gone a bit further this time, but I tend to, because I want to just see if I can get to there. I tend to go up to here, but I mean, I had about 10,000 of these argents, and I had 30 of these stims. I'd saved them up. I basically hadn't done the daily stuff because I don't really need to do much of that, so I saved those up. I got one day I had 5,000 on the daily thing, and then the rest have just been saved up from daily stuff. So there was about 10,030, and it gets me kind of here, or around here. And yeah, I sometimes push to go up there if I've got time. Going up here, you're going to need a hell of a lot of this stuff. A hell of a lot. So, you know, put yourself a point where you want to get to. I mean, getting to 50, I mean, that's straightforward. And you'll save your, you know, you can get your 3-day thing. You can save up these, and then you'll get a load of credits. Plus, you can get the 50,000 credit. And on the way, you will pick up credits and a few other bits and pieces, which will go to help. Another way to get credits, obviously, is send these out. I mean, I've got to send them out. Look, it's because I was on late last night, and I wasn't going to wait for them to calm down, sort of thing. But you'll see, you get like there. You've got, what's that? 1,600. It's 13,000 on that one. And another 1.6. So nothing too exciting. There you go, 25,000. So you get a few credits on those as well if you keep sending them out. But that's pretty straightforward. You should know that anyway. And that's pretty much it when it comes to credits. Like I say, it's a very tricky one because it's all going to depend on your sort of abilities and your prestige and all the rest of it as to how many credits you can actually sort of get in places and what's the best way. But I can only go from my experience of what I've found the best way, and definitely it's the archipelagos. If you run through those fast, like I say, either God mode or if you can one shot as you get further on, or you can whichever one you can get through quickly. Now there is actually one other way you can get credits. It's the daily operations. Now to start with, when you do the daily operations, you won't get much. I'll have to go to a previous operation. So if you look on this one, you do these two here. You need 100% basically here, and you'll get a green tick. You'll know when you've done it. You get the green tick, and it'll give you 50,000. Now if you do these each day, once you get up to here, I think it is, once you get to the last one, this, you won't get these anymore, but you'll get about 150,000 credits if you can get the 100% here. You won't need to go against anybody. Like for this one, we've had to get these, we've had to compete against people. But once, like I say, you get up to here, it'll just be credits, and you only need the 100%. And over 2 or 3 days, you can get sort of 300,000-400,000 credits, 500,000, whatever it is, I can't remember. But you can get a lot of credits from that as well. So if you do the daily operate, but like I say, you have to do these daily. So if you're not a regular player, or you don't come on every day, then you're going to find this a bit more difficult. I'm not sure if it extends over the week or if it carries on till you've finished and then starts again. I haven't looked into that. But that's just another like I say, quick way you can, I say quick way, where you can get a little, nice little dollop of credits each day. It'll start off at only about 10, but then it goes, like I say, up to 150,000, and you only need to get the percentage. You don't need to actually beat anybody to get those two there. It's only for the Argents. And finally, in regards to credits, your rates may be different to what you're seeing me getting. It depends on your level and all the rest of it. I don't know quite how a lot of it works, whether some might go up, some might not. And of course, the places I've said are correct at the time of publishing this video. Obviously things can change, and they do change rates around and put less or more on certain things. It varies with different updates. And in the end, everybody's got their own personal preference, and again, it will depend on what level you're at as to what's probably the best method. I've only sort of pointed you in directions where there is more credits to be made, or where there's higher rates of credits on things. And hopefully it will be some help to some of you.